Hey everyone, welcome to the Weeb Lounge. I'm Nick, and we're looking forward once again to patch 1.2, and that is Ganyu, our new Ice Girl potential waifu character. That's she's not going to freeze hearts; she's going to melt them. Okay, yeah, I threw the waifu thing in there, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, this is a new bow user. This is a cryo bow user, and fairly unique too. It seems like she could have a little bit of synergy with a few other characters, mainly because she can leave this AoE kind of ability out. Well, I want to go over her normal attack first. Now, her normal attack, typical bow stuff and everything, but her charged attack actually now has 2 levels. It has one that just does cryo damage, just like Tartaglia. You charge up, you do water damage or aqua damage or whatever. But if you hold it even a little bit longer, it's going to do a frost flake arrow, which means it's not just going to hit and do cryo damage, it's going to have an AoE burst around it. So that's actually pretty nice. I kind of wish all the other characters had that as standard, to be honest. So that's definitely one thing, but her E ability is Trail of the Quillen, which basically think Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat. He has this ability where he can leave kind of like an ice shadow of himself while he jumps back, okay? And if enemies hit it, they get froze. Well, that's kind of what this does. Whatever. She does like a little backwards blink while leaving a basically kind of like a cryo bomb sitting where she just was, and it'll do AoE crowd damage, and then when it gets destroyed or its life cycle ends, it just big old burst, right? Now the monsters, of course, can attack it. It's got certain hit points, and it scales off Guanyu's hit points. But I don't think her having a lot of hit points and scaling and everything is going to be doing any extra damage. So it doesn't seem like there's any other stat scaling other than just basic attack and elemental and everything. So that's actually something that we don't have to look into. Her other ability is Celestial Shower. Now, to describe this as simple as possible, it seems if you play World of Warcraft, if you play a Frost Mage, Blizzard, you find an area where you want to cast an AoE damage over time area. Okay, you cast it and it's there. So basically, you put this ability out, and in a certain radius, there's going to be just ice damage constantly raining down, ticking, 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 and it can have other effects depending on constellation levels. Now, I can see that actually being really, really nice because imagine slapping her out, doing the blizzard. I just want to call it blizzard. Do a blizzard, and then hop in. Let's say Barbara. She's the water damage or everything, and just start freezing the crap out of everything. Or Tartaglia, Melee, just freeze while standing in this. That can be pretty useful, especially like it'd be a lot of damage, a lot of reactions. You freeze things. It's crowd control. She is good at helping out crowd control, it seems. But let's look into weapons real quick. Now, considering that she's one of the few characters that really we want to do the aim shot. A lot of the archers we have now, we do the aim shot kind of like at the initial fight, and then you're kind of just spamming, right? You're not really focusing on that. Well, with her, you're going to want to do more aim shots because of that double charge, that extra AoE damage. It's going to be worth it. So, like a bow like Rust. Rust increases your normal attack damage by a significant amount, but reduces your aim shot. You definitely don't want to use something like that. Now, Skyward Harp, compound bow, weapons like that would probably be perfectly fine. Even the stringless with the elemental skill and elemental burst damage, that could work out pretty well too. But like I said with Albedo when I did him, it's a little early to know for sure because we're going to get another weapon banner or two before we even get to her. So that can change. There might be something even better for her. But let's get into the Ascension materials now. You're going to be fighting the Frost Boss an awful lot, and you're going to need a lot of healers. I can't do what Danny DeVito does from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I can't do that. Hoors, Hoarfrost cores. You're going to need a bunch of these. For Ascension 1, you don't need any Hoors. I'm not going to do that. Ascension 2, you need 2 cores. Ascension 3, you're going to need 4. Ascension 4, you're going to need 8. Ascension 5, you're going to need 12. Ascension 6, you're going to need 20. Now, of course, along with that, you're going to need the Shivata Jade. For the first Ascension, you just need a single little sliver. For the second Ascension, you're going to need 3 fragments. Ascension 3, you're going to need 6 fragments. Ascension 4, you need 3 chunks. Ascension 5, you need 6 chunks, and I really should stop saying chunks. I really should. Ascension 6, you need 6 gemstones. That's an awful lot of the fighting the frost boss, but that seems to be like one of the easier ones. So it's just like you walk in there with Diluc or whoever, you go wham bam, you get your loot and you move on. It's not terribly a hard grind or anything, but it is going to be annoying. Now, what flower and or mineral you're going to need? Well, you need a flower and you need the Xing Shin. I can never pronounce that. It's the Queen Zine or no Qing Xin. I don't know. I can't pronounce it. I need to stop trying. Ascension 1, you need 3 of them. Ascension 2, you need 10. Ascension 3, you need 20. Ascension 4, you need 30. Ascension 5, you need 45. Ascension 6, you need 60. And these are gathered on the very, very tops of mountains in Leeway. And chances are, if you've been going around doing the quest, doing all this stuff, they show up by a lot of the teleport spots. Okay, you teleport over there, you pick them up, you teleport to the next one, you pick some up. They're not terribly hard to farm, but you're not going to be able to get all of those in a single day. So make sure that if you don't have many of them or whatever, just make sure you go around and grab a few here and there. Okay, you don't want to slack on that by any means. Now, the last little material you're going to need. These things are my bane. They're the freaking whopper flowers. I hate them. Only because they disappear and reappear seemingly every time I go to do an ultimate, and then the ultimate goes this way, and then the whopper flower standing over here while I'm in the midst of casting. It pisses me off. I don't like these things. So there's a good chance that some of us might not have that many, including me, because I tend to avoid them just because of the annoyance factor. Oh man, but well. Anyways, for Ascension 1, you're going to need 3 Whopper Flower Nectar. For Ascension 2, you're going to need 15 of those. For Ascension 3, you need Shimmering Nectar, and you need 12 of them. For Ascension 4, you need 18 of them. Ascension 5, you need Energy Nectar, 12 of them. For Ascension 6, 24 Energy Nectars. Maybe just think of it as like Red Bull or something. And if you drink 24 Red Bulls in a day, you gonna die. I drank close to that. I really shouldn't have. I put vodka with it, so it was safe. Don't do that. My God, that's like the worst drink. Red Bull and vodka is my drink, but it's also supposed to be like the worst drink, most unhealthy thing ever. Look at the state I'm in. Agree. Oh, man. Now, of course, with that, you're going to need the wits. You're going to need money. You're going to need roughly 425 wits if you're trying to take her to level 90. And along with that, and the Ascension and everything, you're going to need 2 million Mora. 2 freaking million Mora. Now, as for the talent books and everything, you're going to need stupid. You're going to need diligence. You're going to have to be diligent with getting the diligence. It's the teachings of diligence, the guides to diligence, and the philosophies of diligence. Yeah, it's all philosophies, those gold books. They're a pain. And the thing is, I kind of want to have these for Chong, because supposedly Chong Yun, he's going to be on the same banner. Okay, supposedly. And I've been trying to level him up, and it's like, damn it. I'm going to have to farm just a stupid amount of these things. So, yeah, it's going to be a little grindy for me at least. Now, is this character going to be one worth getting? In my opinion. I am not sure. There's Diona, right? There's Kiki, I think it's Gigi, Kiki, whatever. You have them two. One of them is like the best healer in the world, and the other one is shieldish healer or whatever. And then you got Chong, and so I'm thinking it's probably more likely than not that I'm definitely going for her. If not anything, for the waifu stance. You see a picture over here? This is why. I ain't gonna lie to you. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this character, definitely, because I could definitely use some more, archer ranged characters, and a frost one. My only frost is Chong in my build, so having her in there, it would serve me some good. Oh, you know what else would serve me good? If you like, subscribe, hit that notification button. The small channel needs to grow, and I very much appreciate every single one of those. A little share here and there, a little thumbs up. I appreciate it. It helps out a lot, and I couldn't ask for any less. Oh, man. So I guess with that, I'm going to be spending some money. Yeah, but between Zhongli coming up and Ganyu, maybe Albedo, man, I'm going to be broke. I am going to be broke. And hopefully I have the funds to keep making videos. If I still got that money, we'll see you in the next one.